That wasn't me. That came with Alice. I hate that. Oh, you know what I'm doing? So doing this. Let's see. Path of Exile, I don't really care about. I don't really want to talk about that. Multiple tornadoes hit Mississippi. All I know is if a tornado's taking my child, I'm holding on to it as long as I can, no matter for flying through the air. Tornadoes are terrible, man. I was watching a video about tornadoes the other day, and it was just tearing up these two houses. And what the hell is this? Oh, Pokemon scalpers. Oh, this is a Wubby clip. Boop. What? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, Canvas got a cyber attack? That's crazy. Canvas is a platform used by students and stuff. It's pretty nuts. Canvas hacking. It's impacting thousands of students. Hmm. Who's Ray Asian Boy? Who's Ray Asian Boy, please? 3 million followers? Who are these people? He's gonna be a dentist. He was in an ad for Adidas? Who are these people? He met Kai Sennett at a 7-Eleven in Japan. These people are so lucky, dude. I don't get it. Props. This is cope for me. What's going on? Owner of Call of Duty, how are you today? Tell me, how are you? I'm gonna go through scary videos and tell you why they're not scary. You ready? Let's do it.
On March 4th of 2026, at around 11 p.m., Destiny K is fast asleep when suddenly something unexpected wakes her up out of bed. Destiny didn't know it at the moment, but her house was struck by lightning. However, this wouldn't be the only thing she wasn't aware of, because on the same night of this incident, something rather creepy was recorded on camera. During the time that lightning struck her house, something happens inside her room.
Okay. So that's me in bed. There's a TV. Look in this general area, okay? This corner of the room. And tell me if you see what I see.
Do you see what I see?
Bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner. Let me see. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Wait
There.
for it. What? What?
Turn the brightness up.
Now I'll play the video in slow-mo so you can see it better.
Don't see
Keep in
anything.
mind that the sound you hear in this video isn't scary music that was added to the footage. The sound is naturally what you hear when you play it at 10% speed. The following is what was caught.
There's nothing there. It's a smudge, dude. That is literally nothing. The guy's scared about this stuff. This is not, there's nothing there. Look.
Do you see that? Tell me that doesn't look like a person sitting on the floor in my bedroom. And then they're gone.
I'm not, that doesn't convince
And
me
they're just
anything.
gone.
It's just like a refraction of light, probably off your light, probably off of your fucking
Although
bulb.
Destiny can't figure out what exactly was caught here, she can definitely see an outline of a body. The image isn't exactly the clearest, but there's no doubting that something which wasn't there initially.
It's a refraction of lights.
Appearing in a flash.
Or like pixelation or something.
Capture the footage. I like do not want to go over there, so I'm kind of staying over here. I haven't really sort of crossed this way. I sort of exit out the other door. Basically, I saw the flash.
Now, little did she know that this wouldn't be the only thing she recorded on camera, because something else was captured
Oh,
inside her home
show
the
me.
same night of this incident.
Show me.
Literally half the power in this house is out. Half of the house is out.
Over at her living room, her security camera recorded the fire department arriving to her house. They were there to check for any fire hazards caused by the lightning strike. But during their inspection, something very strange happens.
This is all captured on like a security camera that's battery operated, and thank God we had that. Pay attention to this firefighter right here. He keeps looking over at the couch again and again, like as if someone's sitting there and there's not. And this is when it really gets weird.
According to the firemen, they'd sworn they'd seen someone sitting down on this couch.
Get the...
Watch closely.
Invited is a strong word. I had to say it. Part of my life. My house is sweet. 7, 8, something.
He's putting the flashlight down so we could see. What? Was there a ghost somewhere? I missed it. Where is it? There's no ghost, guys. Never was, never will be. Where? Show me.
On the same sofa where they thought they saw someone sitting, this happens. An imprint on the back cushion begins to rise, almost as though someone had gotten off the couch. Now, of course, it's quite likely that the firefighter was merely leaning on the sofa. causing the
Yes,
cushion to
that's
pop back.
exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Truly creepy. If it's likely the case that the fireman was responsible for the rising cushion, then how does one explain this? On the same recording, just a few minutes before checking this panel, a fireman shines his light on the couch and shows this.
You know what? Actually, I knew you did. Well, that's the very corner of the dark and the light and wall. There you go. Oh,
Okay, that's legitimately creepy, but I still don't think it's a ghost.
No one was leaning on the couch this time, let alone being close to the sofa, yet somehow, an imprint begins to clear up, as though someone had stood up from sitting down. Like someone disturbed by the light, they move away. Now, none of the firemen had noticed the shifting imprint, and neither had Destiny, until she went through all the recordings to see if anything else happened on this night. But while scrubbing through all the videos, she found something else that she didn't even notice at first, and it's something that you might have missed too while watching these clips. Early on, when the fireman kept looking at this couch as if seeing someone sitting there, this happens.
I didn't even know.
The dog bark legitimately scared me. Like, that was the only thing that scared me so far in this video.
Number 4. No, not that I mean, we've got like city black guys. Not towers, so.
This is why ghosts aren't real, guys. They're not.
Whatever it was that the fireman kept seeing on this couch must have been so unsettling that he couldn't stop glancing over. Perhaps he was trying to make sense of what he was seeing, but it didn't help, because looking this way only made things more baffling. Somehow, a candle that was burning bright goes out all of a sudden. Then later, another candle extinguishes. The two candles, combined with the fact that both firemen thought they saw someone sitting on the couch,
That
makes this whole occurrence
is legitimately weird.
With everything that occurred that night, it's no wonder why she can't help but think that a ghost or some paranormal thing was caught on camera. But like with most of these videos, it's never certain as to what was captured. Currently, there haven't been any updates on the situation, but until then, this one has yet to be explained. As always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I think it's a refraction of light. I think that these guys are looking over here because there's the electric panel here. That's why he's looking over here. This, I can't explain. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's... I don't know. I don't know. It could be the way that they're like... So like, you see how they're like putting their knee on this dude and like moving stuff around? And there's got to be some way that they're interacting with this couch that is happening. I don't believe that it is a ghost. I don't believe that it is a ghost. Ghosts don't sit. How could something be ethereal and then like decide I'm going to sit on this? You know, it doesn't make much sense, dude. It doesn't. I can't subscribe to that. Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Now this next video was sent in by Nia22, who writes that she took this recording back in 2014. She remembers filming this moment right away, just in case she needed proof for any...
Okay, so this is a thing where if it's always down to like a dog looking at something and like staring at a wall and barking, and I always come down to the dog is stupid and it's barking at a wall because it's a dumb dog. Dogs are they're dogs, and they can be intelligent in ways, but they're animals, just like us. But they don't have the comprehension that we do, right? I mean, they really don't. So like, they could be looking at like a little shadow of like a fly going up in the corner, and you can't even see it. Who knows, dude? I'm stupid. I'm a dumbass. Verifiable.
anyone who wouldn't believe her. While staying over at her grandmother's house, her grandma's dog Coco began staring at the ceiling. But Coco had no reason to look there as nothing was on the ceiling. She would just stare at it before hiding underneath the bed. Turns out she was looking at the 2 ribbons attached to the ceiling fan, one of which is moving by itself. But then suddenly, something happens that terrifies everyone inside.
Here's my old phone, just to prove that it's not edited or anything.
This is Nia's footage. Watch.
Bro.
Did that boy text you yet?
No, look. Coco can tell something's wrong. Do you see that? Oh, the ribbon.
Okay, now I'm not saying that this can. Firstly, you have a door open here. They could be pulling on it with a string, dude. Honestly, I don't know if they get out and run out of the room to like kind of show, because it's dude. Sometimes it'll be like a. It's all set up, dude. And like most of the time it's set up. So let's see.
Coco. Coco. What you doing down here?
Bye, Coco.
Bye, Coco. What the f... Wha-
Okay. There's someone under the bed doing this, dude. Unless they go look under the bed and no one's there. Look under the bed. Look under the bed! Otherwise, I don't believe you. I don't believe it.
Frenzy, both Nia and her cousin jump out of bed. Thinking that an earthquake was happening right then, they immediately hop off, only to see that nothing else in the room was shaking. If nothing around the bed or below it was there to cause a tremor.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is the thing I'm talking about. I don't know if they used the dog to go underneath the bed first to kind of like, oh, look, there's nothing under the bed because the dog just got out and left. Like, I don't subscribe to this, dude. I think it's a hoax. No, they didn't show who was under the bed in that last. If they would have done this and looked underneath the bed, like, oh, cool, and there's nothing there and it's still shaking, then I'm like, yo, okay, all right. But since they have not done that, since the bed was shaking and, you know, they're not looking underneath the bed,
Shaking.
I don't get
If
it.
nothing
I
around
don't.
the bed or
nope.
below it was there to cause a tremor.
You don't know that.
Did. As Nia believes, Coco had crawled out from under the bed as she sensed that something wasn't right.
Bye, Coco.
Bye.
Like most videos involving dogs that see things that aren't there, this one seems to suggest that something unexplainable was at play here. Perhaps.
Yeah, no. I don't believe it. What do we got here? Number 3.
Late at night, when 2 girls are home alone, having what appears to be a sleepover at either girl's place, it's unknown whose house was hosting.
See, now when it's like footage where it's like a 2000s camera, a late 90s camera, where there's less of a reason to make something that's a hoax. I'm not saying there's a lessened reason to, but what I'm trying to say is there's just a lot more potential work that you have to do to make that work. And I think that while it can be easier to make things look scarier, in a lot of ways they seem more authentic because, you know, it's just like, you know, they just look scarier. So I don't know. Let's see.
This mini slumber party, but whether hosted by the girl recording this or the one who's seen on camera, it's safe to assume that they won't be having any more sleepovers at this house. As the video shows, something pretty creepy was captured while both girls stayed up late.
Walking really funny.
Now, the girl talking behind the camera is known as K. Marie, and she took this video way back when she was still attending grade school. It's been more than a few years now since the time of this recording, but still, to this day, she hasn't forgotten about this. As K. Marie writes, "Me and my cousin are messing around and we caught something strange." This is her video. Take a look.
Show me.
And go over there and then go like, dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? What was that? Did you guys see that?
It happens quickly, but a strange, translucent-like figure passes by. Little K. Marie knew that she saw something, but wasn't entirely sure what it was. Almost immediately after asking, "Who are you?" a seemingly translucent, wispy-like figure flies above her head.
Dude, what the heck, man? Who are you? Hello? What was that?
It just shoots across so fast that you can't make out its shape. Whatever this was is just weird. But this wouldn't be the only weird thing recorded, because much later, K. Marie captures this.
That? Did you guys see that? Come on. Come here. Come here.
A voice saying "come here" is heard on video. It's a barely audible voice sounding much like a whisper that seems to be aimed at K. Marie. Although she didn't hear it at the moment, she strangely repeats those same words herself moments later.
Come here.
It's unknown as to where this
It's that girl!
or why she repeated those same words, but nothing is as baffling as what occurs next. It was just moments earlier that this was caught in the living room. Watch closely.
Hello from the other side.
Okay, so now it's verification. They're talking about ghosts, so it's like they're. I don't get it. I don't believe it. Okay, the light is on. That's the other girl walking. And also, like, these old, not saying that they don't have refraction, but these old projection televisions were made of, the screen was made more of a mesh, like a kind of like a plastic mesh going all the way down. It was kind of riveted. It wasn't an actual screen. So those projection televisions might not have the same kind of reflections as normal televisions would, as like a LCD or LED. You know, even those don't really have a lot of reflection. These earlier projection televisions and these LCDs, like pointing something at the screen, is not going to give you an exact reflection like it would if it was a CRT. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's different levels to it.
On the surface of this TV screen, a reflection of something moving appears out of nowhere. Mind you though, that K. Marie is sitting down during this time, and her cousin is in the other room. If no one else was home, then who was this? And why is it?
It's the other girl walking.
And not the flash from K. Marie's phone. As she points out, the screen showed no reflection of the camera flash or the light from inside the room behind her. In short, nothing that night made any sense.
Now I know how else is it.
That she shares this
Do you know how I know it's a projection
video
television?
so that someone
There's
can
a fucking
explain this.
DVD player on the
But
top
has
of
yet
it.
to be a definitive explanation. She continues to wonder just what exactly happened that night.
Hello from the other side.
Not scary.
Now, the following video was recorded inside a subway carriage with not many passengers on board. The person who took this is known as Mark Ogpas, and apparently, while taking a late night train back to his hotel, he saw something that made his skin crawl.
See, these are a little weird.
I caught something that was not normal and gave me goosebumps.
All right. What'd you
Just
catch?
for context, this video was taken in 2023 after Mark had come back from playing at a festival that same night. Given that Mark is both a musician and a singer, he rarely posts anything that isn't about making songs or singing on stage.
See, these are the weird ones. Like when there's a content or a creator or something where it's like they for 8 years they've done this one, you know, specific niche thing, and they've never really like looked for any sort of clout chasing or anything else like that. And then they post something like this. Then you're like, okay, well then there's something like that's actually valid.
One look at his channel, and you'll find clips of him either playing at sold-out venues or jamming with friends. All of his videos have nothing to do with anything creepy or paranormal. That is, until recently. After sharing countless videos about music, Mark uploads something that he's kept private for 3 years. On the night of September 2nd, 2023, Mark was riding a train in the city of Vienna with friends and family who had just seen him perform at a venue that just ended. Not sure if he was just seeing things, he takes out his phone and records this.
The footage is terrible. It looks like someone in makeup, dude. Oh, dead. Oh. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize. What the fuck, dude? That's kind of creepy. That's really creepy, but still, it still could be someone in makeup and stuff, dude. And here's the thing. If you see that sitting in the subway, legitimately, I don't know if he can pass through, but if I saw something like that, I'm a little bit different, I guess. I want to see this thing up close. Like, I get it. That isn't very good instincts, but I want to be able to see, like, I'm gonna like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that as you go towards it? Like, I would need to see what this is. What the hell is that thing? That's the kind of thinking that I'm going through. Like, if I saw that and I'm like going through my little phone and doing this, I would be like, no, what is that thing? I need to go see what that thing is. Go now. And that's what I would do.
Among all passengers on board, one rider stands out the most. Sitting alone and appearing quite stiff is someone who's dressed in all black. They don't move and show no expression whatsoever on their face. Like a body devoid of any life, they remain still while staring off with a dead gaze.
And also, I want to say this, it could be a cardboard cutout that someone brought with them as like a joke or something, and they put it there. Like, there's like easy explanations for a lot of this stuff. Like, there's like some random thing that you think wouldn't happen, did happen, that would explain the logic behind this. Because like, you normally wouldn't see this, but if like some drunk guy had like a cardboard cutout or some sort of thing for like a party or anything that I can think of that would be like it looks like almost like angelic, or like, what's his face from Mortal Kombat? Kanji or Kwai Chan or whatever the hell his name is. Looks like him.
Now, of course, the odds of this being an actual person dressed in funeral attire are not low, but being dressed as a mourner in the dead of night with a stiff demeanor will definitely spook anyone. However, what makes this truly unsettling is a tiny detail that Mark mentions. According to him, when he showed this video to his friends who were sitting across from the lady in black, they told him that they didn't see anyone sitting there at the time. The seat was entirely empty as they recall. The mourner, as Mark calls her, was only seen by him and thankfully by a few others around him. But of course, what do you think? Had Mark captured a full-figure apparition on camera? Or did he just record someone who strangely appeared lifeless while dressed in funeral garments? As always,
Most likely the case, unfortunately.
come up with your own conclusion.
Most likely someone dressed in that stuff and they were just realized
If you
it.
caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Spooky ghosts, man. Number one. Let's see what you got, spooky ghosts.
It was during a school field trip to the mountains that the following was caught on camera. Now, it's worth noting that the exact source of this clip is unknown. It seems that whoever took this video was most likely either a student or
Also, AI nowadays. Like, dude, AI.
a teacher who was accompanying the students on this bus. But as it seems, someone or something else had also been accompanying the group, or at least stayed close to them. Throughout the entire video, no one on this bus notices anything strange during their trip.
Hey,
Close
can
to
they see what's going on up front? That's cool, dude. What kind of bus is that, man?
the entire video, no one on this bus notices anything strange during their trip. Whether distracted by the mountain scenery via the bus window or the large dash cam inside the shuttle,
That's so cool. They have a large dash cam up front so you can actually see what's going on.
had noticed the thing that appears during this recording. See if you can notice anything strange in this.
I don't see anything. There's nothing. What? What was I supposed to see?
At first glance, it seems that nothing unusual appears inside the bus. And actually, that's true, because what was captured doesn't appear inside, but instead, outside. If it weren't for the live dash cam inside this bus, this wouldn't have been captured. Pay close attention to the TV that's linked up to the dash cam.
It's like an animal, dude. It's an animal.
In front of the bus, a mysterious figure passes by. Whether walking or running, something about its movement seems quite unnatural. It just seemingly staggers across the bridge as if limping or tottering before disappearing. But by far, its appearance is the most uncanny. Whatever this is doesn't appear to have a torso. What looks like a pair of moving legs are only seen on camera, but the rest of the body, nowhere.
It's an animal, dude.
It isn't known if anyone else had spotted the figure, but if they did, it wouldn't be far-fetched to think that this would have scared the living daylights out of them. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Oh my gosh. You know, let's watch another one. Let's try to get spooked out.
Are alone at home,
All right.
inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait. Do you hear that?
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside. But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the two sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore, this happens.
What is it?
Pillow goes flying. Ghost is like, I'm a ghost.
Clear.
Get out of here, dude. Slow this shit down. It looks like it's rotoscoped in though. That's the thing, like. I gotta say, that's pretty creepy. Could be a ghost moonwalking. Seriously, like trying to show off his moves. I don't know, guys. Why can't it catch it as it goes by? Like, that would be great. See? I don't like that. Where is that picture from? Like, what are we looking at here? Okay. Camera's freaking out. Yeah, I like this. This is a prop. Like, this is here. Like, it just seems like it's a prop, dude. It's like it's perfect there for something to run by. It's perfect. But also, like, I mean, girls, they can stage this totally. Like this door, the door right there. If the police come, it's different. Like the police walking in there looking around, then like it's past the point of like the prank. It might be serious ghost. Like you got ghost problems. Ghosts are coming. I know, I agree too.
As it seems, another presence had been inside.
I agree with this.
Though not the kind they were expecting.
See that? I don't like that. That's like rotoscope. It seems like it's rotoscope.
But upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera,
See, that looks a little sus.
this was something else. Whatever this was doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly
That room though,
fast before
that room that
disappearing
keeps
out of
going
view.
to, and
The fact that it just moved so quickly.
yeah, no, I agree with
but
that.
then, like, the motion capture camera didn't see that shape, and like when it was tracking.
Even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected.
Yeah, I kept looking at that dark room.
Done this until tonight,
Spooky!
when the door opened by itself.
That thing, the front door opening on its own, the thing that makes me kind of sus about that is like you can't see the bottom of the door. So someone could be down there and they can open the door, right? The girls can stage the security thing. The little kid can be added somehow. Like they could have a friend to add it. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff that can be done for this to happen. And I understand. I've seen some stuff myself. Believe me. I've seen some stuff where I can be like, I can't understand that. So I get it.
Closed. We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video? Or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what exactly was the camera picking up that night? As always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here.
I'm telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. But
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go past it. Someone's at the door.
Good,
Someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go past. Someone's at the door.
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that? You got it. Listen, it's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you.
Yeah, so that repetitive motion, like, it wipes away the hallucination. It's really weird. I've read about that.
Okay?
It's like he's like wiping it away.
All right? Is that okay? Elliot? Is that it? Are you okay?
Okay. While claiming to see someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall, well, things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock falling, there's something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, you probably are not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people. My most common hallucination is seeing a shadow figure in doorways, like in any doorway. So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
Although he wasn't seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
What's wrong? What? What?
Bust in that room. Who the fuck? Exactly what you do.
There's nothing in there. What?
Her description of what she saw was eerily similar
Dude,
to Cass's
you
depiction.
have to tell that to a schizophrenic that sees that. I saw a black shadowy figure. Like, what?
But thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over
Show
on
him to
Cass's
me.
channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes. Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is, if the hallucination's like really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this, and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing, and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real. Helps me calm down.
The rest.
You always say the same thing. Alexa, light on.
Yeah, I... You walk towards it, bust through there. What you do is you go right through the, I don't. I.
was real. So now
I could think like maybe there's like a something down at the bottom where like someone brings it up and then lets it go. But this guy's a schizophrenic. There's no reason for him to be doing this. Like, look at the place. Like, there's no reason for him to be doing this. I don't know what to. I don't know how to explain this.
And tries to get rid of this so-called delusion. The scares them. This one remains a myth. Afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma from me.
It was during a speech rehearsal by the school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay. We don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So then we're going to talk about individual accomplishments a little bit, and we'll move you off to the side before other stuff starts. That was odd. Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker? Thank you, sir. And then, let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to being students on how.
Anyway, so same thing, and same thing, and same thing. Emily Rodriguez.
Watch what he does. Watch what he does. See, they're both looking at somebody, right? They're both looking at somebody. You see this? He carefully puts his foot down, like gives a signal. Watch. Watch. Foot down. Look down. Signal. Hand up like that. Signal. Yoink. Look at that. That is staged, dude. Look. Watch.
We've got Emily Rodriguez.
They're both looking over there. Huh? What? Get ready? Alright, foot down. Alright, foot down here. Foot down whatever here. They have some sort of thing. They have some sort of thing happening.
When stops making as if someone knocked it. The same was nothing. He was before leaving an hour later. The next day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not,
alright,
considering the cap incident, perhaps what occurred here was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then students might now on to Madison, Alabama. But Renee and her staff have no explanation for her clinic life, just some only other noise throughout the
Oh, I've seen this. The girls hear a dog, and they can't find a dog, and it's a ghost dog. It's not a ghost dog. It's something they can't hear. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? That's it. I gotta go. I got some things to do. I appreciate your time, nobody. The one guy that came in and talked to me about ghosts for a second. Dude, you're awesome. Thanks for coming to me and talking to me about ghosts. It's pretty cool. The ghosts are cool. I don't necessarily know if I believe in them, which is fine.